Hi everybody, this is Niall, and today I will be explaining the Diffie-Hellman key exchange. First, I wanted to give credit to Khan Academy and Brick Curtis. This lecture is heavily based on that, so go over to Khan Academy and check that out. It has a lot of cool visuals. Second, I wanted to go over the agenda for today. First, we'll have an overview of what we'll be learning today. Then we'll have a background that's essential for the explanation. Then, of course, we'll go to the actual explanation of the method. And lastly, I'll give you suggestions for further research. So first, let's do a little overview. We'll jump over to the Wikipedia page, and what I want to point out first is how communication has been traditionally done. So if you read right here, it says that traditionally you'll have two parties that first require an exchange of keys by some secure physical channel, such as a paper note by some trusted courier. So if you wanted to send an encrypted message from USA to France, you'd first deliver these keys by paper, so both parties have the keys, and then you can send an encrypted message and decrypt it with that key. The reason Diffie-Hellman, however, is cool is because you don't need to do that. As it reads here, it says the method allows two parties that have no prior knowledge of each other to jointly establish a shared key over an insecure channel. So that's why this is really cool, and I will explain exactly what that means later. So let's jump back to our paintbrush application. Cool. So let me give you the background. That's really, really essential. And most of you guys probably know this already. But about 300 BC, there was a guy in Greece named Euclid of Alexandria. And he basically said that all numbers can be split into two categories, composite and prime. And I think everyone here is very familiar with those concepts, but what I will tell you is, let me switch to my pen, is Euclid's, let me decrease the stroke size, okay, is Euclid's fundamental theory, whoops, that's really sloppy, of arithmetic. And essentially, what this was is that he said any number, let's take 30, can be split into factors, 2, 3, 5, in our example of 30, and we can multiply these numbers in a specific way, a specific amount of times, to achieve 30. So in our example, we only need to multiply these 1 times and multiply all the numbers together to achieve 30. This is really cool for the encryption world because every single number has a unique prime factorization. So this should ring bells because this is a great key combination. Let's jump forward a couple of thousand years to the Cold War. Now, during the Cold War, each side knew that the key was to defend against nuclear attacks. And one place was the North Pole, which was at risk of running out of time, so I'm going to speed up this introduction. So they needed to be able to send radar signals and encrypt it somehow. So the question was, how can two people who never met, agree on a secret key? So we have two people, we'll say Bob and Jan. They want to send an encrypted key without letting Kim, who's overhearing this, know what's going on. So that's the key question. In the next video, I will do a explain it like it's 5 version, and then we'll do an actual in-depth version. Thank you, and see you in the next video.